right? Yep. And that seems to fix the issue. Now I'm curious if that's continue it or if that genuinely is now going to be two different streams titled the same thing. You know what I wish? I wish I could like edit my stream. It's really annoying you can't do that on console. You can do it on PC. You go to Streamlabs, you can edit that, but you can't do it on console or your mobile device of choice. This is CTF. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it, chat. Fuck it. Fuck it so much. Alright. I'll just go soldier, I guess. Double check the stream is actually working. Yes. Yes, my stream is working.
If we do this right, they won't even know what happened.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at? That's sir to you. I've still got it.
Why do we have a ball?
My ultimate is charging.
Movement tag. Where you pull someone into the void. And where you pull someone like over that void and you jump on their head to get across the gap. And then Zarya got our flag. Fucking Junkrat and Brig over here. Almost on my ult though. Junkrat has hose. Jesus Christ, he's doing so much.
I've seen tougher spots.
Well, compared to me, he's doing a lot.
Fire in the hole!
Nah, that's some bullshit. I'm going to lose him. No fucking way. Chat. You can't make that from the wall to that? At least I couldn't. I'm pretty sure you can. I was just way too slow. Actually, I can probably not. What the fuck? How did Junkrat do... Wait, was I not full? I thought I was full. Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, we just lost again. Because they're fucking Zarya botting. When did they leave? Dude, we had a lever. When? When did our teammate leave? Junkrat gets play. It's whatever. I swear to God. Okay. Chat. I did it. I got Ramantra. And this really fucking dumb charm. I finally did it. And the saddest part is, it doesn't feel like an achievement or an accomplishment because everyone else already has Ramantra. And so it didn't feel good getting Ramantra. It doesn't feel good getting Ramantra even now. The only... Like, it literally doesn't... Like, having him in the Battle Pass to begin with, even as a free tier, especially as a free tier, if it's premium, that'd be even fucking worse. But even him being a free tier in the Battle Pass, you still have to play enough to earn him. But then, if we go back to Overwatch 1, if Junker Queen comes out, you get Junker Queen right away, for free. No added, grind, no additional, money spent, besides the initial payment to actually get the game. And then you've got, literally every character you see here except for Kiriko and Ramantra. You got, as soon as they come out, you already have them. That's how Overwatch 1 worked. Overwatch 2, honest to God, and this is such a hot take, but it's as close to the truth as I think. It's literally as truthful as I think anything else is, as far as criticism in this game. Having characters being locked behind either a paywall, which you can pay to get Battle Pass tiers, and therefore you can get Ramantra by just paying, or you can play the game to earn them for free with a dozen plus hours, put in to get them over the course of like a fucking week, maybe 2 weeks. He completely changes the meta because, in my opinion, if you're good with Ramantra, then it is very difficult to kill you. Especially if the other tank doesn't have Ramantra unlocked, then that is not fair. That is not balanced in any way. I'm not saying Ramantra is overpowered. I'm not saying it's underpowered. However, when you make a character pay to win, because you can pay to get him early, you make him very hard to access for the standard free-to-play player, being someone like me, for example, who doesn't pay to get things, but instead plays the game to get them. But also, you allow him to be used in public games knowing that there's a chance not both tanks even have him unlocked. Like, I can understand if something that they do is maybe make it so you can only play the character that comes, like the new character, if the opponent also has that character unlocked. That would be the most fair way to do it with their current system. And even then, that is a terrible way to do it. They could just make it so you unlock the character right away for free. You don't have to pay to get them early. You don't have to play to, grind to get him. You could just play him. Like, Overwatch has always had one specific grind being competitive. You know, and there's been like other grinds that are maybe more common. For example, Overwatch 1, you could grind for loot boxes by doing certain events. You could grind for skins, you know, stuff like that. You can grind for credits in Overwatch 1. But then that wasn't as much of an issue because with credits, all you could buy was, you know, cosmetics. You could buy skins, you could buy voice lines, you could buy, you know, victory poses, things that don't affect gameplay. Besides very, very subtle visual changes, like, for example, this diva skin versus this diva skin, you know. And if you pay like 250 credits, you get this one. Or if you pay 1,000, you get this one, or this one, or this one. You know. Like, there's very, very simplistic little changes that are only cosmetic. You know. So it was not even a necessary grind, it was an optional grind. It always was. You never had to play comp, unless you wanted to. You never had to grind for loot boxes, unless you wanted to. You never had to farm, you know, loot boxes for credits, unless you wanted credits. You know? What I'm trying to say is, they're forcing you to grind for, you know, a new character just so you can play them. When in Overwatch 1, and I know that, like, people are gonna be like, oh, shut the fuck up, you know, like, Overwatch 1 sucked, Overwatch 2 is better, blah, 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 like, people are just gonna, you know, everyone, like, there's always gonna be people like that. There's always gonna be people that are diehards for Overwatch 2, and I get that. You know, newer Overwatch 2 players don't know what Overwatch 1 was like. They don't understand where I'm coming from, because I was an Overwatch 1 player. And I get that there's a massive difference between Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2. But Overwatch 1 always had this, not niche, it was not a niche kind of setup, but then you have games like Fortnite, Apex Legends, Call of Duty, I think even Battlefront to an extent, like Battlefront 2 or something like that. They all have similar kind of layouts. Like, you have, you know, you can buy in-game stuff with real physical, you know, money, which is typically cosmetics, which are just an absurd grind to get without paying, or physically impossible to get without paying, you know, in the form of, I think, COD points, because I'm pretty sure you can't earn COD points. I think you actually have to buy those. And they kind of follow the same theme. Like, you go into a map, you know, you have a team of, you know, anywhere between solo being just you, or a team of like 4 to 5 usually, you know, and you get in and it's PvP, blah blah blah, you know. But with Call of Duty, you can buy better guns with actual cash. With Apex Legends, you can buy new characters. You don't have to... Well, like, it's harder to play as a free-to-play player for Apex because you need to buy characters in order to play them. Like, newer characters anyways. For Call of Duty, there's bundles where you can buy, I'm pretty sure anyway. I'm not like a diehard fan of Call of Duty. I've never really been into the games, to be fair. So, for all I know, this could be untrue by this point, but from what I have played of Call of Duty games, you can buy different weapons that you would normally have to grind for to get, you know? Things like that, where it'll give you an actual advantage because you've paid. And I hate that Overwatch 2 is going this route. Because yes, you can get Ramattra for free. Just like you could get Kiriko for free. But my main concern is, for one, what if you do not unlock the character before the end of the season, that they are unlockable during? And for two, you're able to buy the character with real-world currency. Meaning you can buy the character, right, which gives you an unfair advantage. Because that's pay to win, you know? So instead of doing the 12 plus hours of grinding that I've done to get Ramattra now, you could literally just buy tiers in the battle pass. Like, look, if I go to a battle pass and I go to this, you can buy premium plus 20 bonus tiers. And I'm pretty sure, not 100%, but I think that you can literally buy tiers past tier 20. And if you can't, then that's a little more fair. But it still gives people a massive advantage. You know, people who pay for premium get a massive advantage because they get Battle Pass experience boosters, as well as an additional 20 tiers to begin with, you know. So by throwing money at the game, you're getting an unfair advantage that isn't fun for free-to-play players, and in fact is only fun for the person who has paid. Granted that, you know, the window between someone paying to win and getting Ramattra and a free-to-play player who plays the game pretty often, you know, you might only have a few days between the free-to-play player getting it and the pay-to-win player getting it. But there's still a window. You know, like, it's not just, oh, everyone gets this at the same time. No, you have to earn it, you know. And, like, that's okay with skins, or, for example, what they've done with the cute and pixel sprays. Like, you know, it's okay to, like, earn something cosmetic. Anyways, like, earning, you know, cosmetic sprays, that is acceptable in my world. And I'm not saying that, you know, everything revolves around me, but I think that the general community can agree with me here. It's okay to earn cosmetics. It's okay to be able to pay for cosmetics. And I'm not saying that that is specifically what they should stop doing. But being able to pay for a character with a whole new set of abilities, a whole new, like, design, a whole new ultimate, you know, that is unfair. You know, Like, for example, Ramatra's fucking scepter, or whatever you want to call it, that is so strong. Like, it can be so fucking deadly if you can land your shots with it. And I'm not saying, like, you know, everyone can aim, blah, 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 but, like, the general player of Overwatch can aim. If they get Ramatra early, and literally can just really, like, they have really good aim, then most times they can kill one or two players and win the fucking team fight. You know what I mean? Like, they can literally contribute more than a DPS to a team fight. And I'm not saying that there's not other characters who can also do that. For example, Mei is really good. She's, you know, pretty decent one-on-one and against a couple of enemies, usually if you're not being focused. Junkrat can be really good against a cluster of enemies. You know, Widow can usually pick off one or two. Hell, even, like, supports like Lucio or Moira. Or especially Zenyatta. Or fucking literally Baptiste. They can deal so much damage to the point where they're very viable in a team fight. They're not just supports, they're not just healing their team, but they're also dealing quite a lot of damage. You know. And then you've got tanks like Winston or like Doomfist or hell, even Wrecking Ball. They all deal a lot less damage when you compare them to the other tanks, you know. And I'm not saying that a Reinhardt can't counter a Ramatra. I'm not saying Orisa can't, you know, go up against a Ramatra. But having a whole new character that players do not understand the abilities to their fullest extent, or players are just now learning about, having to go up against that uncertainty, that random, you know, the random elements of a new character in something like competitive, where you already know what all the characters do, you know how to, if you're in higher ranks, you know how to time your shit properly. Like, if the opponent is playing Reinhardt and they're going to Shatter, then you can, you know, you could put up your shield as Reinhardt and block it. People have learned to do things like that at the perfect time. But then you throw a whole new, you know, fucking fruit into the smoothie that's gonna throw it all off, you know? And it would make it so much better if Ramatra and all the future characters weren't things you had to grind to get, but instead were simply just something everyone has access to straight off the bat, you know? Like, after all, if we go to this, right, if we go to quick play, we look at the queue times. 3 minutes on tank, 4 minutes on damage, 1 minute or less on support. If they add a new support and make it so everyone can play that support, then it allows the support category to be more full of players. You know, because people will already have the character unlocked, so it'll immediately take effect. You know, there'll already be people trying to get good with that character straight off the bat, because they already have the character. But then the way that they're going is they're making it so you have to grind in order to unlock something that everyone should already have access to begin with. You know. And I don't understand why. Because if it's for monetary gain, then all they have to do is fix the fucking shop prices so you're not, you know, having to spend an absurd amount of, like, how much is this? Let's see. If I do that. Yeah. So for $10, you get 1,000 credits. So basically, here, let me go to literal just. Do they not have just skins? Okay, this skin for Sombra, $17. Normally, it's $19. The only thing it does is change her face. I genuinely think I could do that with my very limited knowledge of game develop using... I can't think of the engine I use. It's a free engine. A free game creation engine where it's visual game design, not coding. So everything you do is visually. So whether that be placing sprites and stuff like that, or like setting up collisions and stuff like that. It's not actual coding, it's literally just visual design. Visually being able to code, rather. I'm pretty sure I could literally set up something that changes every, like, 4 or 5 seconds. Like, that's not even difficult to do. You know? But they want $17 for that. Or if you buy a bundle, right? Which, keep in mind, this is 26% off. Normally, this is $30 fucking dollars for a skin that genuinely doesn't look that impressive. The most visually appealing thing of this entire skin is maybe the fucking stripe in the back, which, mind you, literally clips into his backpack or his thing on his back. Just putting it out there, his, like, drum or whatever. It literally clips into his drum. They couldn't even create collision for his drum specifically for the ribbon, or make it so the ribbon just goes over the drum. But no, they have to make it clip into the drum. And this is worth $30 to them. You also get a victory pose, a spray that doesn't even look good, and a highlight intro of Lucio playing the drums. Keep in mind, the drum itself, the drum in question, doesn't have anything representing Lucio. There's not like a Lucio, spray or a Lucio symbol or anything. It's literally just a plain-ass drum on a plain-ass stand. And again, they want $30 for this normally. But because it's on discount, it's only $22. That is so fucking good. Totally chat. Like, oh my god, you're literally actually saving so much money. You're saving like $8. But you still shouldn't have to pay like $22 for a bundle of garbage, essentially. you know? Like, I can understand if they're trying to profit heavily from the shop, but you'd be making more profit over time by very, very simply selling your skins at a cheaper price. You know, like $5 for a skin is still a bit much, but it's a lot more acceptable than $30 for a bundle of items you're never going to use. You know? Like, literally, this fucking simple emote, right? This literal simple emote of Winston doing some very, very basic sign language is $500. Well, not $500, 500 credits, $5 USD. So, US currency. 5 fucking US dollars for this. Right. And that's not even including tax. So actually you're paying more than $5. But this is a lot more acceptable for a skin, you know, than like 10 or, in this case, $17. So I don't understand why they've gone to such extensive lengths to, you know, to try and make profit. Like, how much money have they already made? You know? Like, how much money have they already made off of the game? In and of itself. Like, I'm pretty sure it would be more profitable in the long run selling your skins cheaper for like $5, maybe $10 at most, instead of a bundle for $30 of 4 items people likely won't use. Because there's really no, like, bonus to it. There's no real reason to, unless you're an absolute fucking diehard collector. Which, if you are, I am so fucking sorry for you, because if you want to collect every single skin in the game, you're gonna have to pay well over $1,000. Like, that is just guaranteed. Between the Overwatch League skins, which, again, you have to pay for with actual real world money, $6 for 100 League tokens, and it's 300 tokens to get a skin. Right. So if we do some very basic math, that is $6 times 3, so 6, 12, what does it go up to, 18? Right? $18, not including the tax, $18 or more just to buy a single Overwatch League skin. And there are fucking hundreds. And, like, yeah, you could buy these, which are technically cheaper, you know, but then, like, you've got the bundles and stuff like that that are $700, and, you know, and then all of these are all $150. But that's, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 times however many skins are in, you know, one of these packs Is it literally just a single skin for every character? Okay. So, let me go to the heroes. Math is not my strong suit, chat. I think 36 heroes. So 20 times 36. 20 times 36. So 720. That's 720 different skins just from the team specific skins. The team store. Each skin in the team store, right? Like each skin in each individual, for each individual team is 150 150 league tokens or whatever they call them, which comes out to 108,000 just to buy all of the 20 team, well, not 20 team skin, like just to buy all the skins from the 20 teams, right? And I'm pretty sure that doesn't include these. So, how much is this? Plus 900. Plus 300, plus 300, plus 300, 300, 300, 300, and another, 900? Okay, for all of the items here, okay, so on every item here, you need 111,600 league tokens exactly. Now, just to roughly put that into perspective, you would need to buy this specific pack about 43 times. Now, 43 times the price that they're asking, so $119.99 USD. That is just over $5,000, not including tax. Like, that is just fucking absurd, dude. Like, let's say taxes, it's probably gonna come out to about 6,000 just to unlock every single skin right here alone. That's not including anything to do with credits. That's not including the Heroes tab or the Seasonal or the actual Shop tab. That is just the Overwatch League tab in and of itself. That is fucking ridiculous. You know? Like, literally just the asking price of 900 League tokens. Not even 100, mind you. 900. Meaning you'd be able to buy 3 of these. 3 of these skins. Or... what, 6 of these skins? That's around about $50. You know? Like, I feel bad for any collectors who, you know, like, want to collect everything in the game. Because it's over $6,000 for just the skins in the Overwatch League tab. That's not including future skins, but only present and past skins. But you never know. There might be even more in the future. And that's not even including any of the... Oh yeah, you can literally buy... Yeah, you could literally just buy the character. I forgot about that. You can, like, actually just pay to win and buy the characters here in the Heroes tab. But that's not including, like, 19 times 3 for this, for these 3. Plus all of the current, past, and future items in the shop. You know? Like, that was literally just Overwatch League, which is 6,000 or more. Assuming tax is 15%, which, depending on inflation, is probably even more at this point. But it's just like, that is fucking absurd. And for 11,600 credits, it's $100 US, not including tax. You know? That is just ridiculous, Sean. I'm just saying, that is fucking absurd. That is genuinely just insane. Like, I don't really know what else to say. That's just insane. That's insanity. Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever else you want to do. And I'll see you guys all later tomorrow. Stay positive and peace out. Oh wait, I hit the wrong button.